On Monday, we released a video talking about what we know about Commander Legends so far. We said very specifically how impressed we were that with Commander Legends, there didn't seem to be any leaks that had happened yet.
Well, you spoke too soon, and today the leaky ship has sprung a leak, and it would be a lot of effort for this to have been faked. We're going to talk about spoilers and unsanctioned leaks for Commander Legends. The video starts right now.
Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
For a limited time only, if you join the Patreon at any level, you will receive a holographic Jake and Joel Our Magic logo sticker. Link in the description below. Hello and welcome to the day.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joel. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Talk About the Leaky Ship. We have got some Commander Legends leaks to discuss. But first, if you like the video by the end of it and you want to stay up to the second with any Commander Legends news as this set previews, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will help you out with that.
It's the best way to support the channel with just the click of a button. What you need to know is that Jake and Joel, we are going to bring you the news that we think is the most notable. And so if you do not want to see unsanctioned leaks, now is the time to leave.
Yeah,
because we are going to delve in. We're going to look at some cards, and it is going to be us giving you our response to this. We're going to talk about some of those cards. We're going to talk about the price of some of those cards. And then we're also going to offer an opinion on what we think about the fact that there seems to be all of these calculated leaks.
We have got spoilers to go over. This is your last warning. We invite you to turn this video off. We don't say that a lot in our videos here at Jake and Joel Are Magic. We really want you to watch them all the way through. But with this one, if you do not want to know anything about this set before it starts officially previewing, this is your last chance. I'm about to transition over to the screen with the cards. This is your last chance. Go away.
I'm so nervous.
This is spoilers. Don't complain in the comments about spoilers. All right, that's all we can do. We're swapping over. So, we saw this on MTG Finance, the subreddit MTG Finance, 34 minutes ago at time of filming this video. Someone in our EDH found an eBay listing with probably legit Commander Legends spoilers, and it links to an Imgur album. Here is the Imgur album of the cards. Let's scroll back up to the top. It starts off with two commanders that are planeswalkers, and we can see partner in the bottom of the text box. Now, obviously, these are in a different language that we do not speak. There are some translations that are bopping around, but we are going to wait to talk about these commanders specifically and analyze how good they may or may not be for Commander once we have the official previews for these. However, I did still want to mention them. That's one called Zat or something, and this one we know Jessica was going to be in the set, so here's the confirmation that Jessica is a planeswalker in this set and has the ability partner down here. That is the first part of the leaks. And Jake, I gotta say, knowing how most people feel about commanders that are planeswalkers, I have a feeling that these partner commanders, if they are like awesome and, you know, really enticing to play, that there are going to be people that have great issue with this.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be great issue with this. Is a lot of copies of these cards, so they must have opened a ton of product.
Yeah,
you know, I can't really speak to the issue that Magic players are going to have.
No, I get what you're saying.
Magic players are going to have issues
for sure. Looking at this, we're actually going to get down to that opened a lot of product comment that you made here in a second. Jake, it looks like I can see the art for Staff of Domination here. What else are you seeing in these? There's munitions.
See Boros Charm.
Yep, Boros
makeshift
Charm.
Munitions.
Obviously, Prosh.
We see Prosh, Return to Dust.
Yep.
And it looks like these are German cards. But
Here's
what
some other
you need to
sword
know, and
ones here.
you can go in the description of the video. All of this is going to be in the description if you want to look more closely. We're not going to delve into every single card that is here. I'm sure there's somebody already working their butt off to make a list of all of the cards that are spoiled here. That's probably going to be popping up on Reddit
looks
or
like
something
Timna,
like that.
Looks like Maelstrom Wanderer. We got Zedru down here, Nekusar. Looks like a new plane.
And what's notable about those borders are these are the borders that are most likely going to be etched foil borders, because we do see Prosh over there in this new, and it looks like a non-etched foil version, but we do see a lot of the cards that are going to be in this
Jake,
etched
I don't
foiling.
know.
That is an etched foil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do get a lot of spoilers as far as what etched foils are in here. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the cards that were in this. And
so here's what I wanted to touch on.
Yeah, it looks like they opened a ton of products.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a store got their product, you know, I don't know, early, or opened it early and started posting pictures or something. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here to unpack, but at the same time, it's not a lot. Like, there are no surprises, crazy, oh my god, I can't believe they reprinted that cards in here. Maybe Staff of Domination, Jake, this is a $59 card.
Hugely popular, casual EDH card.
And it could definitely have used a reprint. I mean, you know, we've been bouncing around between 30 and 40 bucks here for a while. It started jumping up at the middle of this year up into the $50 range. It's about time for a reprint on this card. I could see that one. We also saw Maelstrom Wanderer, you know, looking like a $22 card. Definitely could use a reprint as well. It's a very popular.
And it's going to have an etched foiling version now for all of those people that are looking for that new level of rarity.
It's funny.
Wondering how rare it's going to actually be. We did see in that Imgur album, a lot of product was opened, but we did see a lot of etched foil cards there, or at least one of them was etched foil, that Prosh that was a close-up.
We saw that Nekusar. This is another one that is, you know, popular commander, and it's starting to get up there in price. It's nowhere near, you know, some of the others, but it is has had reprints before.
Goodwill commander.
Right, yeah, exactly. We saw Boros Charm, maybe as a, I mean, obviously as a full art treatment. This is a $4 uncommon, you know. That's definitely an uncommon that could use more printings and fits well into a commander-themed set. It's just, it's wild that literally a day after, I feel like we summoned it, Jake. A day after we talked about there are no leaks, and it's great how tight the ship has been for this one. We get this huge dump of the two, it looks like two main Planeswalker partner commanders. We see the staff reprint. We see some, you know, other commanders, like we knew Prosh was going to be there, but getting guaranteed on, you know, Timna and Maelstrom Wanderer, Zedru, Nekusar, cards like this. It's, you know, it's interesting. There's not a ton of this because we can't look at like what our new commanders are. This is just, the quality is really low on these pictures, and so it's hard to get in there and really pick out, especially for new looking cards, exactly what we're looking at. But like, that looks like a black and a white and maybe a 2 or 3, and the art looks dope. You know, I don't know. It doesn't make me any less hyped for the set by any means. If anything, it increases the hype level. It's just, you know, interesting
and let's
to
talk
me that
about that.
It popped
I think
up
that's
now.
a good segue into the next topic of discussion.
Yeah, this post
which is, was the mole caught? This is also on MTG Finance, and it just kind of ties into this whole thing that's going on with these leaks, that it seems like there is always a leak. So the leaks never really affected me or my investing all that much, but it was fun to hear the spoilers and see which came true. However, the Zendikar Rising leaks were weak, and I haven't heard anything about Commander Legends whatsoever, so I was wondering about whatever happened to the mole, and this was the person who leaked very specific Zendikar Rising information. Speculation was that the Birds of Paradise mistaken leak was a plant, and that's what outed them, but was that ever confirmed? Just curious. I missed the fun of these leaks, and I'm kind of wondering which reprints in Commander Legends I should sell before they crash. But this just kind of comes into the discussion, and you should go read this post because there's some interesting comments on it as well. But it just always seems like there is a calculated leak. And one of these comments, could we actually scroll down? I want to see if I can find the one comment that we talked about in the Reddit post. It's just this top comment here. The leaks are probably Hasbro approved and part of some viral marketing strategy. And whether or not that's just like a baseless claim, I do think that there is some strategy to that, and there is some merit to this idea, because it does seem like now that we're, you know, Zendikar Rising is out, we've seen the expeditions, you know, the full frontal everything. We've seen the whole, everything Zendikar Rising has to offer. And so now it's about building that hype again, just like Joel was just talking about. And in Commander Legends, I'm just, you know, I'm not even surprised about this leak. It was interesting that there hadn't been one. Well, now here it is. We're about a month out from the product. The product was delayed because of COVID. Now it's been pushed to November 20th. So it makes sense for people to have product already. And, yeah, now we're seeing a bunch of cards, and it inevitably, and I do believe this, it will be like every other set where we're going to have so much hype and so much buildup. And oh my gosh, this time we have collector boosters, but it's commander-centric collector boosters. These cards are going to be different. They're going to be newer and better, and they're going to be worth all of the money. And I just, when I see Force of Will from Double Masters Showcase go from $500 to $300, I'm just telling you, I think it's going to be more of the same. And that doesn't mean that I'm not excited about the product and getting these cards in hand and looking at them and cracking them, but it's just something to consider if you're like really looking to spend a lot of money on the product.
So we are not saying that Wizards is leaking stuff on purpose. We don't know the answer to that. This is all speculation. But along the same lines, Jake, it is interesting that on a day where there was a major BNR, yet another major BNR about a mythic that was literally just printed. I don't even know if that card in paper was a full month old before it was banned out of the set. On the exact same day that happens, this huge dump of Commander Legends happens, and so it's like, the magician's trick. Look over here, don't look over here, look over here, what's in this hand? I want to make the BNR disappear. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's not true. This is not a thing. This is fun to speculate that some deep Hasbro conspiracy is happening. This is a lot of work to go through just for some internet clout. Now, 100%. I'm not going to say that nobody in their life has ever done more than this for some internet clout. I mean, I'm pretty sure that people have pretended to be all sorts of things on the internet, but this does seem fairly legit and very specific and looks good for being a fake thing. I mean, look at that. Look at all these boxes and stuff. This is
tons
a lot
of work,
to it.
Tons of work for Reddit Karma.
Right.
It's 100% real. So it's just a matter of time before we start to see these pop up on all of the normal sites, which are going to be, like your Mythic Spoiler and your Scryfall. I imagine Wizards of the Coast will, in the next couple days, as some sort of damage control, start rolling out the actual spoilers, and we'll probably see a lot of these cards first, I would imagine. They probably have people on their team looking at all of the cards that were spoiled here, and those will be the first spoilers that we start to see. But as it is October 12th, I believe, 12th. As is the filming of this video, we're just a little bit over a month out from this product being in the hands of the masses. So it does line up as far as if the release were on time, the product would be at stores, at vendors. So, I would imagine we're going to start seeing some of these spoilers, but, we got to talk about it because it is MTG news. We're not just going to ignore something like this. If we're not going to talk about it, somebody else is going to talk about it. So how do you feel about it, Joel? What do we need to do in the future, or should we just get used to this leaky ship?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. At this point, this has become sort of the expectation and not the exception. And, we're always going to react to it. Like Jake said, this is information that other people are going to have, and they may be bad actors. We're not encouraging anybody to be bad actors about this, but the fact that the bad actors will take this information and act on it, in our opinion, means that everybody needs to know it. That's what we have as our early reactions for Commanders, Legends, spoilers, leaks that we didn't even think we were going to see, but ended up happening anyway. Let's close the book. Everyone, thanks so much for watching. Like we said, we are going to report on this stuff if it happens and at least give you our early reactions. We are going to stay on top of Commander Legends as the story continues to develop. I'll say it that way. I was completely in the camp that we'll make a video or two until the previews happen, kind of do some speculation, and then something like this comes along, and Jake, like you said, we got to talk about it.
Let us know what you think about the spoilers. Leave it in the comments. We're going to be covering everything Commander Legends that comes out over the next few weeks. So if you're looking to stay up to date on that information, or just get a different opinion from your normal source, make sure that you're subscribed here at Jake and Joel. We like to bring you the best information possible all the time, all the days. We do openings, other stuff. Click like, click subscribe. I've said it enough. I'm just talking in circles now. If you want to stay, I'll just continue talking. We're Gonna have some dinner after this. I know that Joel is gonna go watch some baseball.
If you've noticed in videos, we get to the end and then Jake's brain starts to panic and he's like, should I keep talking? Should I say anything? Should I keep talking? Should I say anything? Should I keep talking? Should I say anything? I'm tapped out.